In video tutorial 8, the previous tutorial, this is video tutorial 9 for assignment A01 and 5354. But in the previous tutorial, we created, we split the topography, we resized it, we split the topography and separated it out to create streets and the parking space. And if you didn't do it, I didn't demonstrate. I just demonstrated how to do the street, but you should have also done the parking lot. So if you haven't, let's go back and do the parking lot too. And so as we can see, this view is becoming very cluttered. And of course, this is not what we want to eventually present. So what I did, and this is what I do on all my projects, is I created a view here. I renamed site work. Okay, so this is my working version. And then I duplicated it, okay, by just going over here, right clicking and going duplicate view. And I duplicated it without detailing so that anything like dimensions and things like that I'm not going to want in this other view that I'm going to use for presentation wouldn't appear there. And so I created this view called Site Presentation, okay? And then I turned off everything that I wouldn't want in there. I'll eventually turn these off here too even. Matter of fact, I'll turn them off right now. So I'm going to go ahead and hide these in a view, hide by category, and get them out of the way because I don't really want to see them either. And I might not want to see these points. I could hide them. I'll leave them in right now. But you can see right now I just have the three surfaces that represent, or four surfaces that represent the site, the immediate area of the site, and these parking lots in the street. And so now this will become my working plan view, my working presentation, not my working, but my site presentation view. So this is the view I'm going to use for site presentation. And do not work in it, okay? Always go to the site work view, work in this one. If you need to, hide the engineering, hide in view, hide the element, okay? So that you can see things better. And then turn it back on if you need it. But don't work out of your presentation view. Okay. The other thing you may notice is if you look right over here, there's a 3D work. Okay, and this was my 3D view, has all my elements that I designed and my engineering drawing attached and all that, and I copied it and did the same thing with it. Only I turned realistic shading on so that I could see it dimensionally. Notice that levels are still on here. I don't really want those to show in my presentation view, so I'm going to select those and go, element, hide elements by category and get rid of those. And so right now, as you can see, the only thing I really have in my model are my site plans and, my area topo and my street topo and my parking topo. So anyway, that gets us ready to kind of go into the next thing and start adding elements to the drawing. And then you'll see how I'll use these views to check and see what I'm modeling is presenting in my presentation views. But notice I added a P here so that this view is a presentation view. So I know not to work in it, because by working it, I might change the viewing settings and the visibility graphics and stuff like that. And you don't want to do that unless you intentionally want to have that view that way. You'll see how this works later.